When conducting training needs analysis, corporate instructional designers need to be able to ask the right questions of stakeholders and sponsors. In this video, I'll share with you 4 kinds of questions that I like to ask stakeholders after receiving a request to develop training. Hi, my name is Ade Bakare. I'm a corporate instructional designer and an online course creator. Being able to ask the right questions is very important in understanding or clarifying what is being requested. Answers to these questions can also help in answering the ultimate question: is training the answer? So what kind of questions should you be asking when you meet with stakeholders? Here are 4 kinds of questions that you should ask during your training needs analysis. The first kind of question I like to ask are questions that help to establish the training need. These types of questions are important because they help you to understand the reason behind the training request, including what's driving the request. Could it be to address a performance problem? Or could it be for compliance reasons? Or could it be for some other reason? To arrive at these answers, you could ask your stakeholders to describe the training need. Or you can ask them, what's driving this training request? What might be causing the problem you're seeing? How long has the problem been going on? These are just a few questions to get the conversation going about the need and why the need exists. When you begin to understand what's prompting the need for training, you can partner with stakeholders to find the right solutions. The second kind of question I like to ask stakeholders are questions about the desired outcomes. Asking these questions will help you to make the connection between the requested training and the desired business results. You'll want to ensure that you are arriving at desired outcomes that are both measurable and observable. So, for example, a desired outcome could be to increase customer satisfaction ratings, or it could be to decrease operational errors. Some examples of questions you could ask here are, what are the desired outcomes of this training? Or what does success look like? How will we know that the solution was successful? Or you could ask, how will we measure success? Are there any reports that we can run? Or are there metrics that we can look at? By asking these questions, you'll have a better chance of creating a solution that not only adds value to the business, but is also impactful for your learners. Now, just before we move into the last 2 kinds of questions that I like to ask, I want to let you know about my online program called Corporate Instructional Design Mastery. It's a program where I teach new and aspiring instructional designers the processes and tools that they need to be successful as corporate instructional designers. I'll leave a link in the description below, so be sure to check it out if you want to learn more. So now let's move on to the third kind of question I like to ask. The third kind of question is the more obvious one, and these are questions about the audience. Getting answers to these questions can help you to better understand who the target audience is. The more you understand your target audience, the better you're able to tailor your learning solution to meet the needs of your audience. So here you can ask questions like, who is the target audience for this training? What is the size of the target audience? Where are they located? If you want to establish the performance gaps in your audience, then you should definitely ask questions like, what are they doing now? And what should they be doing? By asking these questions, you can begin to get to the bottom of the performance issues and gaps that exist in your audience. Let's move on to the fourth kind of question. The fourth kind of question I like to ask are questions about constraints. So a constraint is really anything that can hinder the success of your training. And this can be anything from scope, time, or budget, etc. Being able to understand and anticipate project constraints positions you to maximize your resources and create solutions that meet the needs of your learners. By now, you've probably gotten a few answers related to project constraints from previous questions. For example, when discussing the training need, you've most likely established the scope of your project. And some examples of questions you can ask here includes, when are you expecting this to be implemented? This question can give you an idea of how much time you have for your project. Or you could also ask, what's your budget for this solution? Keep in mind that budget here could refer to costs, people, tools, materials, or equipment available. Another question you can ask about constraints is, how much time do learners have available to learn? And you should definitely ask which SMEs are available to support this project. You see, getting answers to all of these questions can really help to steer you in the right direction to finding the right solution for the business. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then go ahead and give it a like, share it with someone, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get more content on corporate instructional design and online course creation. If you'd like to dive deeper into the topic on conducting training needs analysis, you should definitely check out my training program called Corporate Instructional Design Mastery, where you can learn more about instructional design topics. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.